Hey, last day, it's Bright. Just I know, doing my daily last day reflections. Again, most important part is to be grateful where you're at. I'm still alive, not sick. Knock on wood. Knock on steel. Knock on everything. Knock on everything. Just don't knock someone out. Okay. So the mentality is that we want to focus to make sure that we are keeping on a positive mentality. I think that it's very important. Positivity, right? Positive mentality on a daily basis, making sure that we are doing our best to do the best that we can be, yeah, just be grateful every day, every single day. Be grateful that we're alive and whatnot. It's I'm just like everybody else who didn't really anticipate specifically on the coronavirus being so widespread. However, in hindsight, if you look at it, and examine it a little bit further, obviously, it's bound to have happened because no one was taking it seriously besides China. So, yeah, the last day challenge is not specifically aimed at that, but yeah, definitely has connecting dots is more and more pertinent than ever been than previous. When I first started the video, it's not directed like that. It was more my personal development and taking ownership every single day. Just be more positive. Having the opportunity, I think that's the one more important part, is giving the opportunity to have more insights in terms of what else is out there. And that's something that I have a passion of sharing in terms of, currently have 4 full-time jobs. Doesn't mean, and they're all paying me. It's quite amazing and astonishing. Being very grateful and very blessed. It's sharing that. There's other opportunities out there, and providing those opportunities for those who seek those opportunities, and seek to understand those opportunities. It's the understanding is there's a lot of miscommunication in terms of our society tells us, especially it starts with our schools. Right? Our school system is just completely messed up in a way, and reflecting on how, because the people who are designing the school system are raised up a certain way, and because the teachers themselves are raised up a certain way, and so on and so forth, they have a similar pattern of this is what it should be, and we haven't discovered what a school and education could be. The possibility of what it could be hasn't been explored because of the fact that we focus too much on aspects of education where it's not directly impacting a person's key needs and requirements to face the real world with real world challenges and real world problems. We learn math, we learn science, right? We learn about art, we learn about music. I'm just trying to learn social studies. Yeah. So these stuff are fantastic in terms of learning. That's awesome. Now, I think a lot of us can agree. A lot of us, I mean, majority, 99.9%, essentially. I mean, there's always, the 0.1% of things that, the things that we agree that the things that we learn at school, elementary, high school, and beyond, has no reflection directly on the type of work we do in our day-to-day job or contributions to society. Right? Working a job is a contribution to society. Well, that's what you have a job for. A job, a business. What does the business do? Cater and serves people. Tissue paper. You can buy something, a superstore. it caters for the people, and that's the main mentality of where we stand from. And reflecting on that, the system is messed up because of the fact that it doesn't directly teach us on the life skills that we need to have in order to have better understanding of how things work. Just the fact alone that school is designed for grade 1, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 12. And it's after that, University 1, University 2, University 3. But it's a continuous learning cycle of a direction that we don't know where we're going to, right? We go to high school without even specific understanding of, hey, after high school, you got to get a job or get something so you can provide income, so you can buy food in order to survive. And that's the sort of the basics. And it doesn't really have that component besides the career planning. Oh, what kind of career do you want to do? And that shift needs to happen like yesterday or 5 years ago or 10 years ago. And that sort of foundation is lacking because of our traditional setup of going to school, get a job. And that's sort of retrospective order. Now, how to get a job, how to go to interview processes, how to write a resume are not something that we practice on a day-to-day basis at school. Then how do you have how will you be able to meet in the workplace? Our workplace requires you to go to interviews. Okay? It doesn't prepare you for any of that specific skill set. Just like there's no knowledge of how to do YouTube content. Right? I don't know how to do it. I've watched a lot of people. Of course, there's step by step. There's things that you can learn that can develop those skill set. But anyways, just trying to do it on more and more frequent basis, and then sharing my ideas and concept. And it's a journal as well. So win in that sense. Not really specific promoting it directly, but just again focusing on making content and sharing my ideas and thoughts of where I want to go in terms of last day. I wish I could have done this yesterday or the day before that or something, or we're always a little bit behind schedule in that sense, right? Last day is it's we take time for granted, and that's one of the most important part. We take time for granted. We don't have much time, and that's something we need to continuously tell ourselves. We don't have much time. So what are you doing? Playing a video game? Okay, great. Yeah, relax, enjoy, right? But what could you be doing to be more effective, more productive, right? I mean, saying this for a couple of days, I'm applying for more jobs, but it's just getting that habit on a day-to-day basis is so challenging and difficult in terms of I just don't want to do it. In terms of I'll get to it tomorrow. I'll get to it tomorrow. It's very easy to be distracted in terms of what I need to do today in order for me to feel a better tomorrow. Just preparing, right? We're preparing in terms of the outbreak is going to be worldwide, and in terms of it could be a couple months, and I need to make sure that we are prepared. And how do we do that, right? It's to be able to have it like financial, right? That's one of the biggest component in terms of the daily understanding and habit. Fell in a trap, of course, lots of debt, but it's more on the concept of spend first, pay later. Which, is there anything wrong with that specifically? It's debatable in terms of how you're viewing everything, right? It's just about perspective wise. It's all about perspective in terms of how your viewpoint and angle is. Right and wrong. There's no right and wrong. It's all in our mind. I'm right, you're wrong. You're right, I'm wrong. You're right, I'm wrong. I'm right, you're wrong. On your mind. But anyway, so these are sort of the concepts I need to continue sharing and regurgitating on a day-to-day basis to myself, and talking to myself and sharing those concepts. And one of the things I want to do is to be able to share these opportunities with people and inspiring people to be able to grow themselves further develop themselves. So give them the opportunity to have an opportunity for themselves. Okay? Without a proper mindset, that's the most important part. Without a proper mindset, you won't be able to lose weight. just because you have a program in front of you. Okay, you have a program how to lose weight. Without a problem mindset, you won't be able to access that knowledge of how to lose weight steps because you don't know how to execute it. In the wrong mindset, you won't be able to be motivated and all that. So, anyways, my focus is on last day is to make sure that we're focusing on the time is valuable, right? Anyways, that's all for today. We'll talk soon. See you tomorrow.